yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Take your seat, girl. Money God, I got your name. Wow, a lot of gift. For you. Take your Lexi, what's you? Take your lookout. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ice cream so good. Slay, huh? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes.
Another MTC on live.
Gang, gang. Ice cream so tasty. Ice cream so tasty.
Hi, I'm Barbie. Thank you for the hearts.
Roses, thank you for roses. Nancy coming. You wild and I gotta get.
This NPC stuff getting out of hand.
Walking the Grove Street.
Thank you for the roses. Happy birthday, cowboy.
Hello, handsome. What a day. You look lonely. I can fix that.
I'll give you a hug. Seems like you got a lot going on, man. It's all right. It's all right, man.
Incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure, why not? You know, people have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. You know, what a terrible thing to do that is. I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
It's making you emotional. Talk about
Well, God, you know. It's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are.
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our burning commentary bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this, not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
You're not real. You're not real.
What? You are? Is any of it real? I mean, look at this. Look at it! A world built on fantasy. Synthetic emotions in the form of pills. Psychological warfare in the form of advertising. Mind-altering chemicals in the form of food. Brainwashing seminars in the form of media. Controlled, isolated bubbles in the form of social networks. Real? You want to talk about reality? We haven't lived in anything remotely close to it since the turn of the century. We turned it off, took out the batteries, snacked on a bag of GMOs while we tossed the remnants in the ever-expanding dumpster of the human condition. We live in branded houses, trademarked by corporations, built on bipolar numbers, jumping up and down on digital displays, hypnotizing us into the biggest slumber mankind has ever seen. You have to dig pretty deep, kiddo, before you can find anything real. We live in a kingdom of bullshit, a kingdom you've lived in for far too long. So don't tell me about not being real. I'm no less real than the fucking beef patty in your Big Mac. As far as you're concerned, Elliot, I am very real. We are all together now, whether you like it or not. No, you don't want that, remember? Remember how you felt when you were alone? You were in pain. You were miserable. That's why we're here. Those lonely nights when you sat and cried in your apartment. You begged us to help you. You asked us to come. You needed us to come.
No! I want you to leave! Leave!
You're gonna sit at your computer, watch and enjoy the beautiful carnage that we have all created together.
We hope that you society rises from the ashes, and you will work
America has been awarded with the great honor of watching more porn than any other country in the entire world. We basically doubled the watch time of the runner-up, and New York Post said this: despite domestic problems, including soaring inflation and political polarization, America was still the country with the highest daily traffic to Pornhub, with stressed-out citizens seemingly turning to adult entertainment to forget about their daily dilemmas. The United Kingdom came in second, followed by France, Japan, Mexico, and Italy. Let's just look at this thing. More than double. United States, United Kingdom. What are we doing? Like, guys, I understand that it has been a stressful time for all of us. But come on, like, this is embarrassing. We are a laughingstock on the world stage.
They just laugh at us, and why?
86% of Americans consumed porn on their phones this year. 86%. That's not even taking into account any other devices. They also provided data on the searches on Pornhub this year and how those vary. The number 2 category searched was for lesbian porn, which is not really that shocking. I feel like it's been around for a bit. But the number 4 most searched genre of adult entertainment in 2022 was transgender. Like, I feel like this basically confirms that so many people weirdly see transgenderism as a kink and a sexual fetish. The porn issue in America needs to be addressed. Like, Americans are addicted, literally. 35% of all internet downloads right now are porn. 10% of Americans admit that they are addicted to porn. This is not people who are just, watching hours and hours but don't want to say anything. They are admitting that they are addicted. 65% of young men watch porn at least once a week, and 18% of young women do the same. 56% of divorce proceedings in this country cite porn as an issue in their marriage. 56%. I think the 60-40 number of divorces is still accurate. So 60% of American marriages end in divorce. 56% of that has to do with porn. That should tell us, without a shadow of a doubt, that this is a huge, huge issue. Pornography usage is also directly linked to poor mental health, and it can cause depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, brain fog, and physically, it causes a literal disruption to your sexual hormones. Like, no wonder our society is so messed up. Now, on top of that, the almost $17 billion porn industry is directly linked to the sex trafficking industry. Pornhub itself is already in multiple lawsuits about that, about uploading child pornography, uploading rape scenes. Here we have the New York Post. This was in June. Top Pornhub execs resign after accusations of underage forced sex videos. Forced sex videos? No, it's called child rape. You are allowing child rape on your platform. Here's another one. Pornhub, MindGeek, that's a company that owns Pornhub, hosted rape videos of teen sex trafficking victims. They are still in that lawsuit. That is one of many. There is no way to make this lighter than it is. Like, this should not be a political issue. Porn is called the new drug for a reason. It is consuming our country, and this is not and should not be a taboo subject anymore, and I'm not prude for talking about it. Like, this is a root problem in our society right now.
Listen to me. I will never be able to afford a house. I will never be able to afford a house.
Home prices are rising nationwide as inflation remains stubborn and mortgage rates remain high as Americans compete for fewer available homes. Home prices in March were up 0.4% compared to February. Now that's the second month in a row that we have seen gains.
My parents' house that is $195,000 back in '96 is now worth like $500,000 to $700,000. my children will never be able to have the life I live because I can't afford to do it.
I don't think any of us thought when we were growing up that owning a home would be a luxury. Like maybe we thought it would be a bit difficult, but not like a luxury that basically only the rich will be able to afford.
No one that works a full-time job should be facing homelessness. And that's what my family is facing right now.
Being completely radicalized by the rental housing market right now, I cannot believe that you can pay over $300 in non-refundable fees just to apply for an apartment.
A big part of the reason why social life here in America is getting more and more difficult has to do with the fact that nobody can afford decent housing.
Everybody in America kind of knows, like, it's over. Like, there will be no recovery. Like, this is not like the other times. This ain't like 2008 where, oh, we'll crash and then we'll get back up.
Because right now, this economy, this world is set up to make average American families fail.
And I'm appalled that our particular kind of capitalism not only fails to deal with the housing problem, but somehow routinizes it so that the homelessness is blamed on the homeless, blaming the victim kind of, because I can see why a society does it, because if you're such a failure at providing this basic human need, you better blame somebody, because otherwise you risk blaming yourself.
If I can get my hands on a nice lump sum of money, baby, I'm buying land in another country and I'm out of here because there's nothing left here but struggle.